friends, I'm back. As you saw from the title of this video, I did a thing, and I want to share with you what I did. I happened to notice the banner at the top of the new me the other morning. Must have been 3-4 days ago. It said, come back now, $269. So I investigated because I have been watching how much the plans cost. I always keep watch on that. And so I called and spoke with a very nice lady who said, it is true, it's $269 a month for the uniquely yours, not the max, the 5-day a week. You get 5 meals a week times 4 for the $269. And she said, it is true that you do not have to pay 2 months up front, but you are required to do the automatic shipping. So I said, okay, and I can postpone that shipping. And to my knowledge, I can postpone it for months. They're not going to bother me, but they are going to expect me to buy it at some point. So why did I do this? Well, I have a few different reasons why. I did it because I wanted to lock in the price. It's only going to go up at some point. Gas is outrageous. I cannot believe how much. I paid $49 to fill my Compass the other day at BJ's. It was $4.26 a gallon. I said, and it was, my tank had gas in it. I was astonished. So I'm imagining things are going to get much worse. We're coming to summer, and that's only going to increase every cost. I had a food business at one point, and once the price of flour went up, probably when President Obama was elected, first elected, or on his way to being elected, flour went up and it never went back down. And that increased the bread and a whole lot of other things, pastries, what have you. So anyway, I don't want to get too far off in a tangent. I can do that. I'm real good at that. I want to share information with you because it may be helpful, as I've done in past when I go through the unboxings from Walmart and Amazon. I want to share what I'm doing with you now. So it's $269 starting. Now, you may or may not know that if you get a referral code from someone who's on Nutrisystem like I did, for my friend Kim over at A Girl and Her Phone, you get $30 off. So that brings it down to $239 for this month. And let me just make sure that I tell you everything I wanted to tell you and let you know. I did that already. I apologize. I'm looking at my notes. I didn't pay for 2 months up front. Okay, so I only laid out the money for this month's food and signed up for automatic delivery. So now the next step after that is there are sites that have coupons. I will put a link in the description box because I'm not remembering the name offhand, where I found a code for it's 3 free. The number 3 and the word free in one word or in one together. That gives you 3 free meals. And I believe they're shelf-stable meals. I'm not 100% sure because I have not opened up my shelf-stable yet. In any event, so that could give you, that's like in between $12 and $15, I want to say, freebie. What I also got as a freebie, which was offered to me, is 15 free snacks, savory snacks, and I believe most of it is popcorn. I have not opened it. You will see it in my unboxing. So that is what I received for $239, free shipping. Now, the next way that you save money, if you may or might not know, you may have heard of it, but I have actually done it, and so has Kim over at A Girl and Her Phone. You get a Sam's membership. You do that online. It is $60 for the year. This month, I will break even. Exactly even. I got the Sam's membership with what I was able to save buying Nutrisystem gift cards that are 20% discount. So for every $100 you get in Nutrisystem money, so to speak, you're only paying, I want to say $80. So they're $79.99 for $100 worth. So what happens is you get these are what you receive in an email. This is an example of one that is already used. And it comes with the PIN and the card number. So what I did is, because I want to speak to a human, I called in my order and I gave the woman the numbers on the phone. So I technically didn't even have to print it. I mean, you don't have to print it. You could just screenshot it and download it, and leave it at that. Or just look at your email. I like paper, so I like to print still. I like to keep my records of what I did, even though it doesn't matter. It's already spent, and we're, we've moved on from that. So in any event, so what did it ended up costing me? Let me see. It ended up costing me $215.80 with the discount from Sam's. Now, yes, I had to spend $60 at Sam's, but if I was going to just buy it for $269, I wouldn't have got the discount. I would have spent it anyway. So this way, I got a Sam's membership, and I was able to rework it that I got the discount on the food. Next month is when I will start to actually not have to spend. So I thought that was something I should really share with you, because that could be an option for people. Online, you can use MasterCard. This is not something regarding Costco that you go into the store for. They'll tell you to go online. Now, what I'm also going to put in the description box is the Costco backdoor number that you may or may not need. I hope you don't, but you might. Because I needed to call them because they have to do a verification. And not everybody knows what they're doing on the other end of the phone. I can tell you that. But I was assured by a very nice young man when I called an actual store. He gave me that number. And he said, I haven't had any complaints from customers I've given it to. So sure enough, I used the number and it was resolved. Now, if you listen to Kim, a girl on her phone, her discussion from yesterday's video, I think it was yesterday's, she had an ordeal. But in the end, I would say do it early before you think you're going to buy Nutrisystem, or do it the following month after you buy it and pay for the first month. However you figure out is easier. Do all of your investigation. Have cards in hand before you even get started. Another tip I will encourage you is to not take Chef's Choice. It says clearly, let us decide for you. Take Chef's Choice your first time. Not. I went and I looked. Now, keep in mind, I know all the shelf-stable foods at this point. Plus, I've been on Nutrisystem twice before. And the last time I was on, I did have frozen food in 2019. So I'm pretty savvy when it comes to what they offer you for food. I went in there and I said, it said, oh, you can't pick anything. I picked one thing. So I went in, and what did I find? A lot of bars. I don't think you need to pay $269 a month for bars. You could go to Walmart and get bars, Nutrisystem bars. Amazon, you could do the basic plan, right? Makes sense. So again, get your frozen foods. You're paying for those foods, unless you don't have freezer space. But then I wouldn't encourage you to do this, quite frankly. I mean, when I did, now I need to talk with you about something else as well that I was not happy about. I spent a lot of time this afternoon on the phone with Nutrisystem. I finally got on the phone after being disconnected twice, which supposedly was by accident. Their system is screwing up. Okay, I'll give you that. The ladies I spoke with were both very nice before I got disconnected. But the third person was a coach. And I explained my situation to her and the question I was having. I like to do the math. I'm not a mathematician. I actually hate numbers. However, I like numbers a lot when it means that if I don't do them, I will be giving money away. Make sense? So I did the math and I calculated, because it says $269 a month, and next to it, it says starting at $961. And I'm like, starting at? What does that even mean? So I divide out. I didn't look at the $961 truthfully when I was deciding to buy the kit. I was buying it anyway, but I don't like it when there's deceptive advertisement. It could be legal and the legal team tells them that. That's great for them. The legal team is there to protect them, not us. So $961 is not what it only costs you that a day if you divide the $269 by 28 days. Now, the way I learned math or basic, you know, tallying your checkbook or your expenses for the month, that doesn't work out for me. On the days that I'm not eating the Nutrisystem, I'm paying for the food above the Nutrisystem. So why are you saying it's $9.61 a day was my question. Well, because they can. So we're a little bit up on things. We try to be around here. So I'm sharing with you, again, it would not have affected my purchase of the product because the price overall to me was okay. However, I'll let you know what happened. When I did my math, if you looked at my video where I showed you the 7-day, the 5-day box, I'm sorry, of the shelf-stable food that included dinner, that was $45.98, free shipping from Walmart. Okay, so I said to myself, okay, that's 5 days a week, times 4 is going to be 20 days of the month that I'm going to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack with shelf-stable foods, but it'll be Nutrisystem. That comes to $183.92. Now, if I divide that by 20 days when I'm actually going to be eating the food that the $183.92 paid for, that comes to $9.17 a day. So if you follow me on this, when I see the $9.61 a day and I can get the frozen foods, I say, how could you not do it, right? Now again, I still would have bought it for the $2.69. I was good with that. But that's not the point. I was only good with that because I could apply coupons, the $30 off from the referral, and because of the Costco cards. I would not do this at $2.69 a month. To me, that is not worth it for my needs. Other people have different needs. I'm not discouraging anyone, but personally for me, I've been doing great. I'm losing weight. I'm eating well on the shelf-stable foods. If I want something special, I'll cook it. You know, for me, again, I'm not trying to sell anyone anything. My purpose in doing all of this with the videos and showing you the unboxings is to simply show that there is a cheaper way and to still be on Nutrisystem. You follow the formula when you're making flex meals. That's easy enough. And then you can have shelf stable. And if you don't even want dinners from shelf stable, it's even cheaper yet. It's $24.98 for 5 days of breakfast, lunch, snack. Okay, not to go on and keep. Again, for those of you who haven't seen the videos and you're interested, just go back and look at them, and it will give you a better understanding, obviously, what I'm talking about. So now, what it is actually, the $2.69 divided by 28 is $10.79 a day. The days that you're actually eating Nutrisystem food is costing you $10.79 on that day for that food. Plus, obviously, your extra snacks, your fresh fruits and vegetables, and your extra proteins and whatnot. But the actual Nutrisystem food is costing you $10.79 a day when you're eating it. Otherwise, it's costing you, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. So sorry. It's costing you $13.45. The way I do the math. I divided $2.69 by 20. I so apologize. And it comes to $13.45 a day. That's ridiculous. But again, I brought it down with buying the way I bought. So I don't mind because this is my plan. I wanted to lock in, number one, to the price. Number two, as long as I order a couple times a year, they're not going to have a problem, and I will keep that price. And I get to enjoy those frozen foods, which I don't mind having. They're really delicious. I've had them before. And so that works for me. That's something I'm getting out of this deal. And if I want to order extra, I'll order extra. If I still want to order from Walmart, I may do that. Or I may not. I may put in, I'll call them Nutrisystem hacks. I know that, like, for instance, there's a couple Fiber One bars that are very, very close to the nutritional values in the Nutrisystem bars. I've watched Pam Doneen on Facebook, very thorough person, really nice lady who really takes you through the plan and how to do it correctly and gives you a lot of helpful hints. She's not on the plan anymore. She lost her weight. She also, like me, did not have a lot to lose. I don't want to age her, but I would believe she's probably in my age group, a little younger than me, but certainly not someone who's much younger, who, has a different metabolism and is just not older. So we lose weight differently, right? Different stage of life. When I was young, I could take 5 pounds off in a week. I really could. Not anymore. So there's also another young lady that I've become fond of watching. She's been on Nutrisystem maybe 7 weeks. Her name is Jessica Lee, Leigh. She has a lot of weight to lose. She's young, a mom of younger children. Very sweet young lady, doing very well. And she gives you the downright lowdown of the whole thing, of the whole plan, of how she's reacting to the plan and how it's working for her. So that would be another suggestion. I'll probably find her link and put it in the box. And Panzonine. So the nitty-gritty of it all is, if you want to do a 5-day-a-week full meal plan, shelf stable, you go at Walmart, $45.98. If you don't, now is the time to get yourself a Costco card if you can and get into that $269 where you don't have to pay 2 months up front. I don't like anyone having my money. I mean, I did it before, but I just don't feel like giving somebody my money 2 months up front. If it's on a credit card, you're paying interest on that. It's not a money issue for me. Fortunately, I'm okay. But many people out there need to lose weight and they need to do this plan. And, they just can't. They can't afford it that much up front. If you need to, even with the Walmart, go week to week. You order a box. It's here in a couple days. I mean, I am in New York, but Walmart shipping is excellent unless it's coming through UPS. Suddenly I'm having problems with UPS, but FedEx is great. And again, a week to week, you have plenty of time to reorder, and you can get by with that and still do well and make flex meals and so on. I can't advocate enough because I think that it's very hard when you're battling trying to lose weight, especially if it's a lot. And believe me, you may look at me and say, why is she making such a big deal? She only has like 10 or less pounds to go. Because in my head, I know it won't be 10 pounds. It creeped up on me in the last 2 years to 25 pounds. When I was 25 pounds overweight, it's actually, oh my goodness, it was Thursday, March 16th of last year, I got that dreaded virus. Thankfully, I'm good. I have some lingering effects, but I'm good. I wasn't hospitalized, no breathing, no any of that. Thank God. However, for 9 days, I did not eat. I could not drink coffee. I love coffee. I love coffee. Didn't drink coffee for 9 days because it tasted like metal. Love water. Couldn't drink water for 9 days. Tasted like metal. And what I could drink was Gatorade and Hawaiian Punch. Thankfully, because I was getting dehydrated because I did not eat for 9 days. I sat and contemplated life on my couch for 9 days, thinking what I could eat. So finally I ordered from Denny's through that Grubhub, and I ordered a bunch of food from Denny's. Don't eat at Denny's, but I ordered it, had them come, and I picked on that. But for 9 days, so I lost 11 days I didn't eat. I lost 9 pounds. And guess what happened when I could start eating again? I had to replenish, right? That's what you got to do. You got to eat. So after that, now here we are. The last year has been quite difficult at times, not feeling well and different things, but I'm okay. I'm not here to give you a cry story. I'm just trying to communicate an understanding of where I'm at. So it started with 10 pounds. I've been trying to lose this 10 pounds I gained for 3 years. Went through the Weight Watchers, I could give you, one day I'll just do diets that I've been on. You'll be amazed at how many diets I've been on in my life. But up until November, I did do the WW, I did the Healthy app. In November, I quit Weight Watchers. I paid the fee and I got myself out. And I decided to count calories. And I did good. I mean, I've lost 15 pounds, give or take. And then I stalled. And I think I've talked about this before because the macros are not there. So guess what? I did Nutrisystem this time and I found out, gee, I'm feeling so much better. Gee, I'm not hungry. I'm not looking to binge at night. I feel very satisfied. This is all a first for me because, again, when you're a chronic dieter, you do starvation diets, this is not how you eat. Trust me. I mean, I'm sure there's many people out there that can identify with that. If you're not on either cutting a whole food group out, and how long do you last on that? Not very long. Many people do well. Many people clear up Hashimoto's and other illnesses. And I mean, I would rather be a vegan. Honestly, I would rather eat the way Dr. McDougall eats. I would, except that I can't sustain that. I can be a vegetarian, which I like to gear myself toward. But again, being realistic in life at my age, that's not always going to work because I may be somewhere and I can't eat vegetarian food. So be that as it may be, I feel this very strongly, I feel, is the program for someone who really wants, either if you want to lose 10 pounds or you want to lose 300 pounds. This is the place to start. It will teach you how to eat because you do your flex meals, but at the same time, it guides you. You don't have to think. Even on Weight Watchers, points. It gives me a headache. I never could understand the points. And I how much is a point? Oh, it's about 50 calories. So you add out 23. How much is 23 times 50 a day? Because I would get 23 points. And then free. Nothing is free. I mean, yeah, I'll say in my videos, it's under 10 calories. This is free. Yeah, because under 10 calories to me, how much of that am I going to eat during the day that's going to make any difference in my weight loss? I don't think much at all. However, I could sit down and eat, if you have potatoes as a free food, or they don't call it free. I'm forgetting now what they call it. It's supposed to be a portion of it. But you know what? I didn't know if I was coming or going with that. And I'm only glad I did that for a long time before I came to this, because now I can appreciate this more. And that's why I want to share this with all of you, what my thoughts are, because there are things you may not know about that maybe I can share what I did or how I feel. And you might say, oh, it might help you in some way, I hope. And I think that you should know about the 961. I'm sorry. I think that's just, it's not technically not false advertising because it says starting at. Don't think they have us coming and going. However, I just don't think that's fair play. I think that's really misleading. So on that note, I'm going to turn us around, and we're going to go in the kitchen and I'm going to do the unboxing and show you what I got. Thanks for watching, as always. I appreciate it very much. If you could give me a like, thumbs up, that would be great. If you like my content, if you could press the subscribe button, you'll know whenever I upload a video, and I would love it if you did that. And I thank you again, and let's go now and see that food. So I wanted to show you how the frozen food comes boxed. The plastic that you see here, I cut down. It's completely sealed in that plastic very nicely, so nobody's able to open it, and it doesn't get open in transit. I'll show you. This is what I found when I opened it. There was a bag of dry ice, which I had to dispose of. I had to put it outside in a pail so it'll evaporate out there. So take this off, and we'll take this off, and this is what it looks like. So I'll be back to show you what the contents of the box are. Okay, so here we are. This is the breakfast section of what came from the cooler box. We have 2 home-style pancakes. I did not do Chef's Choice. I recommend, if you're going to join Nutrisystem, that you do not do Chef's Choice. I cannot believe I may as well have ordered basic for what they were going to send me. Anyway, so 2 honey wheat bagels. Then we have 2 buttermilk waffles. And I have 4 cinnamon rolls. You can make French toast out of this. I learned that from my friend Kim of A Girl in Her Phone. You can use your protein, your power fuel, and dunk it into the egg, and it looks fabulous. This I cannot resist. These are delicious. Cherry cheese roll. I've had these before, so I got myself 4 of those for this month. And then another favorite of mine is the cranberry orange muffin. Yummy. So I got 4 of those. And then I got myself 1 breakfast burrito and 1 turkey ham and cheese omelet to try. Moving on to lunch. We have 4 cheese melt, chicken mozzarella melt, broccoli and cheese melt. I have 2 of those. Spinach and cheese pretzel melt. I have 2 of those. Meatball parm melt. 4 cheese melt. Barbecue seasoned chicken melt. Barbecue recipe, chicken burrito. Southwest Fiesta melt, beef and bean burrito, and steak and cheese melt. And I heard these burgers also from my friend Kim from A Girl on Her Phone, that they're really delicious. So I got myself 3 classic hamburgers. They come on a little bun. Entrees for dinner. I have the chicken fettuccine alfredo. I got 2 of those. I have mushroom bolognese. I heard this is great to put over top of fresh mushrooms that you cook yourself. And teriyaki and Asian style noodles. And down here we have chicken pesto pasta bowl. I heard the pesto is strong from several people on Nutrisystem, but I love pesto, so I'm looking forward to enjoying that. Then we have chicken fettuccine alfredo. Again, actually, I think that's a boo-boo. I didn't check the inventory because I need to get this in the freezer. I think that's an extra one. Salisbury steak with mac and cheese. I have the barbecue chicken pasta bowl, and then I have 2 of the mac and cheddar cheese because I heard these are really good. And I know that the Salisbury steak entree is supposed to be really good too. So I got those as well. Chicken parmesan. Chicken edamame bowl. This is more on the Asian feel, Asian taste. 4 cheese manicotti. These sound really good. Looking forward to it. And supreme pasta bowl. Moving on to a chicken pesto again pasta bowl. And then I think this is an error also. I did order an artichoke and spinach stuffed chicken breast. I didn't order 3, so I'll have to look back. They're very good about fixing errors in your orders and stuff. This is a broccoli and cheese. I did order that, and I have 3 meatball sandwiches because I heard they're outstanding. Okay, on to snacks. The lemon zest cake to die for. So I got 3 of those. The chocolate cupcake looks kind of squished. It's supposed to be really good as well. I'll have to let them know about that. And then I'm going to try the red velvet cupcake. And I have here a chocolate brownie sundae cup, which is like an ice cream. And this cream-filled chocolate cake, cannot wait to have this. So I got myself like 4 of them. And then we have, this is another yummy cream-filled, the strawberry shortcake. Actually, I got 5 of those cream-filled chocolate. Went a little overboard, but they're so good. And then I have 1 carrot cake to try. Haven't had that. And then, of course, the most delicious vanilla ice cream sandwich. Yum. So I got 4 of those. And that does it for the frozen foods box. Thanks for watching. I'll be back again. Okay. As it turns out, the 2 extra artichoke and spinach stuffed chicken breast, and I'm believing that this spinach cheese pretzel melts, because there's an extra one of this that I didn't order, are the 3 free meals that I received because I had a coupon code. I think it's either free with the number 3 next to it. Free 3, I think it is. So that solves that. Okay, so this is the box. This is exactly how it came. And there's 2 canisters in there. They had the shakes for half price. I really do like them. So 2 of them was $39.99. And I got another 20% off because I used the Costco Nutrisystem gift card. And so I think it comes down to 85 cents a shake. And then when it goes back to full price with the discount, it will be $2.35. And I still think that's not bad. For if you're a person who drinks shakes, you can do a price comparison, I guess. I don't know, but to me, that's not the worst in the world. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back because I have to take all this out of the box. Okay, here we are. All the food is unboxed. This is the shelf-stable food that I ordered with the plan. And this is the paperwork that came with it. It's just a little pamphlet that explains the first 7 days and then what to do after that. Week 2 and beyond. And these are the shakes that I ordered separately on sale for $39.99 for both. And then I got naturally with the Nutrisystem gift card from Costco, 20% more off that. And this nice shaker bottle did come with it for free. So I thought that was good because they're expensive. Now, this came with the actual $2.69 for the month box, so to speak. So what you do is you do the fast 5 the first 7 days, which I've done before, but I usually have a shake in the morning anyway. So, and I'm not really meeting my 1,200 calories a day most days, so I'm just going to follow along the way I've been and drink these shakes and, you know, mix it up with my Premier Protein. Okay, so moving on to what's in the box. Double chocolate muffin. If you've seen my video, you know I like these a lot. And I haven't had blueberry muffin yet since the last time I did this, so I'm looking forward to that. I also like to put that in the microwave for 15 seconds. This is something brand new to me, but it sounds good. It's 200 some odd calories per container. It's soup, mushroom parmesan with chicken. Looking forward to that. Something different. And I love my loaded mashed potatoes. That's the only reason I had to order them. And I hear this spicy Kung Pao noodles is very good. There's actually a good recipe that someone posted on Facebook. It looks very good. They put shrimp in it, and maybe somebody put chicken and some PB2. They made a sauce with that. So I said I'll get another one. I only have one. And loaded mash, I only have one. Somebody made little tater tots out of that. It's another recipe I saw. So I think I might give that a try. If I do, I'll film it. And then this creamy cauliflower chicken I have not had yet. So I thought I'd try it. And then the vegetarian lasagna I did have, and I really enjoyed it, so I got it. And this ravioli I've not tried, so I thought I'd give it a try. Lemon cooler cookie. Oh my God, I love these cookies. So I got myself 2 of those. And then I have not had, I love these, the honey mustard pretzels. Delicious. So I got one of those. Now, moving on to all of this in this section, we have 15 free savory and salty snacks. We have 5 bags of assorted cookies, 2 chocolate chip, 2 walnut chocolate chip, and 1 toffee crunch. I have had these. They're all good. They remind me kind of the ones that Weight Watchers sells. If anybody here has been on Weight Watchers. You can put them in a parfait with yogurt. You can do lots of things with these little cookies. Have them with some milk. Whatever makes you happy, right? Pretzel nuggets. I like plain pretzels. I really do enjoy those, so I don't mind having those. I appreciate that. I appreciate these 2 because I didn't order any chocolate flavored pretzels and I enjoy them a lot. So I'm glad to have that, and another honey mustard pretzel would be nice. Then we have the butter popcorn, 2 of those. And we have white cheddar popcorn, 2 of those. And then we have a chocolatey pretzel bar. So this was free. I didn't ask for it. And I did get the 3 free meals, which what I ended up with when I was opening the frozen, I had mentioned I wasn't sure, but I am sure now that what I received was definitely $15 value, at least the 2 artichoke stuffed chicken breasts and the 1 spinach pretzel. It has cheese in it. So those 3 were free. And then this, I looked on the site. These items range from $2.32 to $3.10. So I think I did very well getting 15 free items from Nutrisystem for making my purchase. I'm sorry. So on that note, I'll sign off and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you again very much for watching. As always, I appreciate you. And if you would like to give me a thumbs up, as I always ask, I'd greatly appreciate it, along with hitting that bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. See you. I'm so sorry. With all the yakking that I did in the first part of this video, I don't believe that I told you my obesity story. And that is the ultimate reason why I need to get off this 7 pounds. I have been 190 pounds in my life. I am considered a petite built person. And I'm only 5'2". So for me, and where I gain it is all in here and in the rear, in the front and in the rear and the shoulders. So for me, I look like Humpty Dumpty. And if I were that weight now or anywhere near it, the last time I was morbidly obese for me, or I would say obese for me, was in 2015. I was at work. It was a very stressful job and it wasn't going well. I wasn't happy at all. And I made myself ill. I left the job, packed up my office, just walked out. I've never done anything like that in my life. This was a professional position. This wasn't McDonald's, even though I wouldn't even do it there. But all things considered, I had an important job, and I never in my life, I took everything, boxed it up, put it in my trunk, walked past my boss, and I said, I have to leave. I have to go to the doctor. I drove directly to the doctor. I'd already called. They were expecting me. My pressure was 200 over, I think, 120. I'm a person that carries generally low blood pressure, even when I'm overweight. So in turn, my PA looked at me and said, Rosemary, you cannot work anymore. You have to fully retire now. This is just not going to work for you. I was in very poor condition. I was in a sedentary job pretty much. Even though I walked around the school building during the day, it still was basically sedentary. Running meetings, having desk work, computer work, and whatnot. So with that, I spoke to a friend of mine who also needed to lose a lot of weight. She was on several medications. And we had a fairly new company open up an office in our area. It's called Breakthrough M2. And I had tried that before. Didn't work. But I was in the hair salon, and the woman that was doing my hair had been on it. And she looked fabulous. You'd never think she had a weight problem, right? She was thin. And she said, oh, no. I lost, I think I want to say, well over 50, maybe 70 pounds. So my friend and I went over to the shop. We went to an orientation, and long story short, I can tell you all about HCG and Dr. Simeon's in another video if you'd like. Just let me know anytime. I'm happy to do it. I know all about it. But at that time, I lost 53 pounds on that plan, and it was the best plan for me that I ever did in my life. Could I do it now? No, I don't have enough weight to lose. It doesn't work for me. I've tried it again. It doesn't work. However, at that time in my life, I was losing you lose about a pound a day, half a pound to a pound. And in 3.5 months, I was a transformed person. I was completely detoxed of all chemicals, wasn't eating anything with junk, only whole foods. And that's where I want to be again. I want to be that person. I was 129 pounds and I was very healthy. And I know I can get back there. It's important to me because I have arthritis in my shoulder. I need a new one. And I have torn meniscus in both knees, and I have the beginnings of arthritis. I take after my paternal grandmother, who was also at 210 pounds, morbidly obese, in a wheelchair before she died for years. And she did die at 85, God bless her, but that was a different, she was raised in a different time. These days, I don't think, with all the medicines that we have, it could extend your life, but what's the quality of my life going to be? That's my question. Do I want to be a burden to my husband and my children? These are the things that a mother worries about and a wife. So, and I'm sure husbands worry in the same respect as well. They just do it differently, I think, a little bit. But in any event, so that is why, in closing, this is important to me. It's not vanity. I have a closet full of nice clothes that I enjoy wearing, and I just want to get back into those clothes because I know if I fit in those clothes and I eat properly, which this Nutrisystem is really, really helping me do again, that I will be a healthier person. I don't want a shoulder replacement. Not a good thing. Very bad to have a shoulder replacement. Nothing like a knee. So this time I'm really closing out. Okay, guys? I'm sorry. And thank you again for watching. I already gave you my spiel probably 3 times in this video. I'll see you when I make another one. Bye for now. Thanks.